Okay, so I've never written a single line of code in my life, like genuinely zero. I don't know anything about Java code, and I definitely don't know how a mod works. But today, I'm going to build a fully working custom Minecraft boss from scratch using nothing but AI. But before we get into it, let's talk about what I actually want this boss to do. So I made this little checklist because if I'm going to do this, I want to actually do it properly. Number one, we need to design the model and textures. I want a unique look for this thing, not just like a reskinned villager. Second are custom movesets. Standard attacks are boring and I want the ability to spawn minions or other powerful attacks. Third is movement and AI. I want a real pathfinding in different phases. It needs to actually chase you and not just wander around. Fourth, a custom boss health bar is needed. It's a boss fight and it needs the name and the color at the top of the screen to make it feel official. Fifth are unique rewards. If I'm going to fight this thing, I want something cool at the end, so some sort of reward after defeating the boss. And finally, playtesting. I need to check to see if the code actually works and if AI can actually create a good working boss fight. So we got 6 things in 0 experience, but at least we have AI. All right, so I just opened up Claude and let's type, I need help making a boss in Minecraft. Can you do this? Okay, I don't know what to expect, but I do know Claude is pretty powerful. So let's see what it cooks up. Okay, so it's asking if we want to do it as a mod. So let's do it as a mod. And we'll say yes to 1.21 with fabric. Here's when it gets interesting. So it's giving us a choice for the type of boss, and they all seem to be some sort of elemental boss type. Okay, let's just tell it to go with the forest one. So it's already doing its thing, came up with a name, what it will look like, and kind of like a backstory for this boss. Okay, so let's just tell it, basically, can you do everything? So we'll need, let's see, the code, the texture, the model, the moves, pretty much everything else too. Try to do as little work as possible to really see what AI can do. Okay, so sweet. So it came up with all of the essential parts for building a boss in Minecraft. Now all we have to do is give the green light to start. So let's just say, let's do it. Okay, so it gave us some stuff back, but it looks like it's trying to send more stuff, so we'll just wait a bit for it to think.
1 hour later.
Okay, it's finally done. So let's take a look at what it gave us. So it looks like we are given a mod folder here called Verdanthos mod, which is a zip file. And in it, it looks like we have all of these Java files. Let's now open this up in our coding software to see what we were given. Okay, so we are inside our Verdanthos mod.java file, and it looks like we already have a lot of code. We also have this entity file as well, and wow, this has 174 lines of code. Claude is not messing around. I do think, however, we still need the 3D model and textures for this boss, so let's go on back to Claude and figure that out. Let's just type, okay, let's move on to the 3D model and textures. Okay, let's send that. So it looks like we'll be using Blockbench to design it, and it also looks like Claude went ahead and gave me 3 files to import to Blockbench. So let's download those and move on to Blockbench. Okay, so I just imported the files, and we can already see a basic model for our boss. Over here we have all the components of the boss. We even got some horns for the head too, which is pretty cool. All right, so let's figure out the texture for it. I think all we have to do is go over to textures on the left here. Maybe click this and, oh, okay, here we go. We got our texture. So it's pretty cool Claude could actually do this. And we even were given the enraged variant too, which looks a bit interesting, but it'll do. Okay, so now it's time to actually test this in game. Let's try and figure out how to do that. I think Claude set it somewhere here. Okay, here we go. So now this might take a second, so bear with me. Okay, perfect. It loaded up. I was getting a little nervous with the red text I saw while I was booting up. So I just set up an area to spawn it in, and let's also check creative to see if we have a spawn egg for him. Doesn't look like we have a texture for the egg, but that's all right because it's our first playtest. Okay, so let's just spawn him in, I guess. And wow, okay, I don't even know why the head is floating. And also spawning its minions, which is good, but I don't see a texture for them. Also, the eyes are on the chest and not the head. That's kind of weird, but oh, and I also noticed we also have a working health bar at the top. So that completes that part of the checklist. Let's actually just try and see if we can beat this guy or not. Okay, so we also have Verdanthos at half health, and apparently we should have an enraged version of him. So let's shoot one more arrow and, oh, there we go. Okay, so the boss turned red, and same with the health. Still, it looks like there are issues with the model and textures, so we'll definitely look into that. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty hard, and I think we definitely need to lower his health and attack damage. And to do this, let's use Google Gemini, because I had wanted to use Gemini as more of the troubleshooting part of the AI. I've also already sent Gemini all of the files Claude made, so let's see how it handles it. So let's just type the boss appeared in my game. However, the textures didn't look right as the eyes were on the chest and also the head was floating. Also, at the moment, the minions it spawns are black. Also, the boss is a little too strong. Okay, here we go. So it looks like Gemini gave me some lines of code to substitute for my previous code. Let's add this to our JavaScript and load up Minecraft again. Okay, so let's try spawning it in again. And it looks like the head is still floating. And also textures still don't look right. However, I think it did fix the health of the boss. And also it doesn't seem to do as much damage as before. But let me kill this real quick and then we'll try to fix it. Okay, let's type that didn't fix it. Let's get the textures working 100%. Okay, so let's swap this code in with what we have. It's now giving us a rendering Java file and also a model Java file. So maybe this will fix it. Okay, so we're back in Minecraft and let's spawn this in. There it is. So we got the textures working and finally the head isn't floating. And also the minions now have a texture as well. Also, the boss's custom attacks seem to be working with the stun attacks, the minions, and the root slam, which is the explosion. It looks like the enraged model and textures appear to be working, so good thing Gemini was able to fix that. Oh, and look at that. So after killing the boss, it just spawned a chest in the middle. So let's actually see what's in it. Okay, sweet. It's trial key. So now we've also completed the 5th step, which is a custom reward. But before we get into the final playtesting, we do need to address the movement in AI. I think the hitbox of our boss is a little bit too big, which is messing up with his targeting. So let's go over to Gemini and see if we can fix this. Okay, it worked. Let's fix the pathfinding though. At the moment, the boss's hitbox is pretty large and needs to be able to get to the player faster. Okay, so let's copy this code back into our script and try and fix it. Okay, so I also took some time to make a simple arena to fight our AI boss. So once we walk over this pressure plate, the boss should spawn. And here we go, we're in the fight. And everything looks good so far. It looks like the pathfinding is a lot better. It's also able to climb now up these pillars, giving it more control. We still got the little minions that it spawns. We have it almost down to half health. Also, the animations look really well. The legs are moving. The hands move when he tries to attack. There is the second form, the enraged form, and he's definitely moving a lot quicker than before. And that's what's so dangerous about this second phase. Actually, pretty hard boss when you get him to 50%. And there we go. We have defeated Verdanthos. I think AI did a great job with this, and for that reason, we can finally complete our checklist. I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, leave a like and let me know if you want to see more AI videos.